What is up, guys? EJ here, aka Puckbond007, and welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100, this great collaboration channel here on YouTube that I am proud to be a part of. So this week is Ben Affleck week, following Matt Damon week last week. So obviously a great week. I've always been a fan of Ben Affleck. As much as I like him as an actor, I've always liked him as a person as well. Every time I've seen him interviewed on talk shows, he always comes off as a very nice and sincere individual. And I've never really understood all the hate he's gotten over the years, especially while he was dating Jennifer Lopez. That whole period in his film career sort of suffered because of it. And Alan yesterday did a great review of Jersey Girl, which he made during that period, and it wasn't received very well. I'm a big fan of Jersey Girl. I think it's a very sweet and funny film, of course, directed by Kevin Smith. So if you want to check out Alan's review, be sure to do that. And yeah, I've basically been very happy that Ben Affleck is enjoying his Argo success this year. It's one of the best films of 2012, and out of all the Academy Award nominees, it's my favorite. So I'm really rooting for Ben Affleck this award season. It's criminal that he didn't get nominated for Best Director. So I was very happy he won the Golden Globes. I don't know about the DGA, if they've had those awards yet. I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure he's nominated there as well. So anyway, for Ben Affleck week, I decided to do the film Changing Lanes from 2002. Also would have been a good choice for Samuel L. Jackson week, which we did a few weeks ago as well. Yeah, Changing Lanes came out in 2002, directed by Roger Michell, or Michell, a South African director. Prior to that, he made films like Notting Hill from 1999, really fun romantic comedy with Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. Lately, he directed Morning Glory, which is an interesting comedy. It's sort of about television with Harrison Ford and I believe it's Rachel McAdams. And this past year, he did a Hyde Park on Hudson film with Bill Murray playing FDR, which I want to see. It hasn't really gotten a wide release out here, but I know Bill Murray's in it. So anyway, yeah, Changing Lanes is a very sort of interesting thriller about two guys who get into a car accident one day, and they sort of start a feud that lasts the whole day. Ben Affleck plays a Wall Street lawyer named Gavin Beck. He's on his way to court to present some documents. He works for a very wealthy law firm, and they're basically defrauding a charity. An old man signed over papers to this law firm. Various things, including power of attorney, and just basically law firm is defrauding this old man and his charity. Samuel L. Jackson plays Doyle Gibson, a recovering alcoholic. There's an early scene where we see him in a AA meeting with William Hurt, who's his friend and sponsor. Maybe he might not be a sponsor, but he's there as well. And he's trying to get a loan to buy a house for his two kids and his estranged wife. So he is on his way to divorce court to tell the judge that he's got a house so that his family doesn't have to move to Oregon and leave him in New York. It obviously takes place in New York City. But on the FDR, Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson get into a car accident, and after the accident, Samuel L. Jackson wants to do things right, exchange information, all that type of stuff, and yeah, do it the right way. But Ben Affleck is in a big hurry to get to court, so he basically takes off But before he does, he drops a very important file for this court appearance he has, and it's the power of attorney. Basically, which basically, if found out, his whole law firm, the senior partners, would probably go to jail, along with Affleck himself. So Affleck gets to court and he doesn't have the right document, but he has until the end of the day to produce it. And Samuel L. Jackson arrives 20 minutes late for his appointment. And the judge basically gives full custody of his two boys to his ex-wife. And Samuel L. Jackson pleads and pleads to have more time with the judge and hear him out, that sort of thing, but he's screwed because he was late and everything's been settled. So beyond that, Ben Affleck realizes that he lost this document to Gibson when they were trying to exchange numbers and that sort of thing. But Samuel L. Jackson at first throws away this document along with his little notepad, his little speech that he had written out for court. He's totally dejected. But once he realizes how important this document is, he goes back to get it out of the trash bin by the courthouse. And basically a game of tete-a-tete takes place between Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson sends a part of the file to Affleck's law firm saying, better luck next time, because that's what Ben Affleck said to Samuel L. Jackson as he drove off from the scene of the accident after not giving him a ride, because Samuel L. Jackson's car has a flat tire and is all busted up, but Ben Affleck was able to drive away, and he says, better luck next time. So Affleck knows that Gibson now has the file, Samuel L. Jackson. So he basically tries to destroy his life as well by getting a computer hacker to hack into Gibson's records and show that he's bankrupt and has no credit, that type of thing, to stop him from getting this loan on the house. But Affleck doesn't know that he's trying to get a loan to buy a house at first. So basically it escalates from there. They try to one-up each other. Affleck has Samuel L. Jackson arrested at his son's school. He just wants to go and see the boys because he thinks they've been hurt. But Affleck set that all up so that Samuel L. Jackson gets arrested. And Samuel L. Jackson takes things a step further by there's a point where he undoes the screws on the tire of Ben Affleck's car, and he's driving past him in a cab on the freeway, and he shows him the thing to undo the screws, and then Affleck loses the tire on the middle of the road and has an accident himself, gets all bloodied up. So basically it's a sort of crisis of conscience film, as these two men, ordinary people, complete strangers, bump into each other literally, and then fight each other all day to sort of get their lives back and their livelihood back. It's got a very good supporting cast. Toni Collette plays one of the other lawyers in Ben Affleck's law firm, and his senior partners are played by Sidney Pollack and Richard Jenkins. And Affleck is also dating the daughter of Sidney Pollack, and she is played by Amanda Peet. And they all, each one of these characters, all have sort of a certain particular scene, sort of a standout scene for all of them. It's a very good thriller from 2002. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's an interesting film. Really good performances by Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. So that is my pick for Ben Affleck week. Don't hate on Affleck. he's a good guy in my opinion, and he's not the greatest of actors, I'll grant you, but he's becoming a very good director, and I'm rooting for the guy. So there you have it. Make sure you check out everybody else's reviews this week, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.